you know, so
Jake,
just
for context, he had like almost 200 people in a little coffee shop. I wouldn't say
that's
little, in a coffee
it
shop.
was a little coffee shop. You're right. And you know, and it's narrow. So and it's not like, you know, it's narrow. So like if you were at the back, you couldn't hear me. You know,
Jeez.
you couldn't hear me. And so we obviously we got opportunity to talk to people and engage with human beings and stuff. But the good and bad of it was like, man, there's a lot of human beings, but bad things out there. There's a lot of human beings.
Yeah.
And so I'm just kind of trying to figure out how to navigate that. It's great optics. It's great for like, man, like look at what we could do, but also like the intention is to get people to fill out forms and take next steps and things of that
Yeah.
nature. And
Yeah.
we want to be mindful of that. And also, yeah, like just be able to share about the church as best as we can. And so, but we got a great response. All the people there, I would say there were 40 people there who I just knew weren't going to come to the church. Like it's either they're part of the core team already, or they would just come in to say, "Hey, oh my gosh, thank you. First, we love you. We'll see you September 27th."
Yeah.
But then out of the rest of those people, there were about 28 people who said, "Hey, man, we want to either join the core team or we want to know more about what it means to be a part of the core team." And so that was a great number for us
Yeah.
to kind of as a starting point.
Yeah,
And I just
for
yeah.
one interest
For one
party.
event, that's crazy. So
That's
we're gonna do
awesome.
like two more, and then from there we kind of grind it out. But I think that the main kind of like to take back to your team is to kind of celebrate is like everybody in there were like so surprised about how diverse the room was. That was I kid you know I said it as I when I was talking on Wednesday. That was probably the most diverse room I've been in San Antonio. You
That's
know,
awesome.
which everybody was like, oh, I can't believe how diverse this is. Look, I can see me, I can see her, I can see them, I can see this, that, and the third. And then obviously, like the PI, I had somebody I've never met her before. She came, she'd been in San Antonio for 2 years, moved here from Orlando. She'd been looking for a church community, hadn't found one. She went back to Orlando about 2 weeks ago, met somebody named Ray, who I've known Ray when he was in New York. This is 10 years ago. I've not spoken to Ray in a long, long time. She's telling him, like, yeah, man, I'm trying to find a church. He's like, oh, my friend Esso is starting a church. And so she sees the social media stuff, signs up, and comes to the event and now wants to be a part of the church, wants to get active, her and her husband and her 3 children. Ain't that crazy,
Beautiful.
bro? So yeah, there's so many like wonderful stories that are kind of popping up from this thing. So I'll be sure to be sharing them as we go along. You know what I'm saying?